Hello guys.
Hello.
On for another episode.
Here we go again.
And we've got a special guest today.
Very special.
Yeah.
I think I'm the most special.
We've got a real life porn star.
A real life porn star.
Welcome Sienna, how are you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, good.
Very good.
It's been a while.
It's been, how long has it been?
Yeah, it's been a few years since I've seen you.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's like you
Oh,
forget
surely
that
I'll
we've
have
been
seen
in
you in
lockdown
town
for
or
2
something.
years.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen you in the first lockdown actually.
When?
Just
In passing?
Yeah, we were passing. Yeah.
On the street.
Yeah, it sounds a bit weird now, doesn't it? But it was sound. Yeah, so no, it's meant to have you on. I think you, among others, have got a impeccable story.
Impeccable. Well, a questionable story.
Yeah, a questionable one.
Sometimes I sit there and I think, what's actually gone on here for like the past 8 years? How have I got into this situation?
I
I just sit there and think, I'm fucking getting shagged on the internet. What went through my mind when I was 22 to think that's okay?
I'm going to have to try and not giggle away, but yeah. Keep the microphone a bit closer. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, obviously, boys, do you know Sienna's kind of history?
No comment.
No.
No. I'm going to stick with that one.
So yeah, it's been 8 years since you
8 years?
got into it, yeah.
Oh, is it 9? Hold on, what year are we in?
We're 30 now, aren't we?
When's 2013? How many years ago?
8.
8 coming up.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, September.
Yeah.
September the 9th is the cockiversary.
The cockiversary.
Fucking hell.
As if that's actually a word.
Oh, brilliant.
Do you know what, Ryan? I've actually got my first porno. I filmed it myself because I was advised by this random man I went on the internet.
This sounds very
Sketchy.
questionable.
Because I used to do a bit of camming on the adult work, and I met this guy.
What's that mean, as in?
Just a little bit of webcamming.
Yeah.
And I come in contact with a photographer and went, you know what, before you go and do a load of porn, you should film your own content in case one day you ever get the opportunity to release it on some sort of content site. It's like 2030 site, because they have existed before. So I was like, good idea. So before I took my flight, I booked a hotel, messaged the guy who knew a porn director and a stunt cock, and just randomly decided to film my own first porno before I went anywhere.
What's a stunt
It was the
cock?
most awkward experience of my life in the room with two men. Stunt cock, like a porn guy.
Oh, right, that's
Yeah.
what they get called. That's a
Right.
nickname.
Yeah, it's
is
a
it?
stunt
What,
cock.
did you know that,
Stone cock.
He's
No.
playing dumb.
Yeah, it was one.
What a fucking name.
Stunt cock. I put male paw before that. Is that a derogative term?
No, well,
Stunt
just
cock.
stunt cock will do, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Right,
we
it's
know.
stunt cock.
Yeah. What a job, eh?
So, yeah.
So you've made your own porno.
But I
then,
didn't even know back then you had to have STI tests, so we had to use condoms a lot.
Wait there. So the first, this was going right back.
This is right
Oh, I
back.
thought you meant now. You've just made your
no.
own, you've directed
Nah,
your
it's
own.
been about 6 weeks.
Ah, right. So yeah.
No, since like 2013, so with the Hilton Hotel at Heathrow Airport, with two random men I've never met before in my life, I had to make a fucking porno. It was like that film, that Zack and Mimi make a porno.
Have you seen that, boys?
Flew off the next
I
day.
haven't.
No.
Change there. No comment. No comment.
Right. So yeah, then it went from there basically.
Yeah.
So that was your initial. That was your debut.
Yeah,
as
that
a
was my
porn
debut,
star.
then kept it, and obviously now I can sell it on OnlyFans. It's such a good seller.
Yeah.
And fuck, I should have made more.
What? So can
love
you
it
not
when you
still
look-
sell your original porno then?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh right.
A couple
Yeah.
of times a week it gets sent out.
Yeah, the
Look at
debut.
me, so young and innocent.
Oh, well, that's one way to get into it, isn't it? Just go to Heathrow Airport.
Find
make
some
a
stunt
porno.
cocks.
Yeah.
Find the stunt cocks, and
Find
away
a
you
stunt
go.
cock.
And a camera. Using both the cameras
Yeah.
and the stunt cock.
That's what I was thinking when we set this up. I thought I bet this looks familiar to you. This kind of
know.
setting, like
Much more professional.
we're like deer in headlights. You're just like coming in like now this. No comment. So then you kind of dipped your toe in it, if you like, or maybe dive bombed in it. I'm not
Sorry, it was
sure.
ice cream and it was going to crack. Don't usually spit on set.
Oh God, no comment.
Fucking hell. I was not prepared for this.
I told you she's ragged. So then, so you went from there, and then where did that go?
Well, actually, the backstory to the backstory. I don't know what went on, right? But there's been a time in my life when I thought, right, I want to be a porn star. This is what I want to do. I was doing religious studies at uni.
You did do that, didn't you?
I did not.
Fucking hell, I
Bit of
remember
a
that.
chat like
I was
She was a
2
proper,
years in.
religious boffin.
Do you know what? All the biblical stuff, the Islam stuff, I used to get like grade A's, morals and ethics E's every time.
Because you did do that at QE as well.
Yeah,
I remember, because I remember you were minted it, and they were like,
But and I must have thought, do you know what? I just think I hated like living like peasant life, and I thought, fuck this, I'm horny anyway. I'm always getting up to frisky no good. Let's fucking make some money. So then I thought, I'm going to research this. I'm like, Google how to be a porn star, but
let's get it right though. Isn't that the beginning of any entrepreneur?
Google.
You find out what you're good at, and you have ambition,
Google.
and you use it.
Yeah.
For life.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I googled how to be a porn star, but everything was American. The UK industry is very small, so I'm thinking, fucking hell, what am I gonna do? And then I went on YouTube, and there was this channel by ATMLA, and it was this like company agency for porn stars in the States. And so I just messaged them like, hello, would you like to represent me if I come over? And they were like, yeah, let's Skype. So I was like, oh well then.
So you got in touch with an agency and
so then I read a couple of books and that to get a feel, a couple of vibes, what the price was that the word? The fees were. The book was actually a very negative experience. The girl ended up like an alcoholic drug addict and hating the industry, but I thought, oh well, we'll go see what happens to me.
I'm already in drug
already there. We'll skip that bit. And so then I thought, right, fuck it, I'll book me flight, and then off I went.
Straight to
I
America.
was just so game. I just think, how game was I back then to just do that? Probably
It
would
is,
still
you
do
don't
it
really
then,
think, do you? Like when you do, like, not that I've done anything like that, but I have.
Back when you did a stunt cock.
Back in my stunt cocking days, but like I have just jetted off to places, and then you just get there and you just like you don't really think about it. But looking
on
back,
the flight I started thinking, what the hell? Where am I going? I stayed in this ropey fucking model house.
Where at in America?
LA.
Right, straight.
And obviously they love weed over there. And it was just like crazy people from all type of backgrounds. So yeah, that was mad. A random bloke staying there with his chihuahua.
Is that another term for like?
Don't know what he was doing, to be honest with you. He was just there.
It's
I think he was meant to be like a rep.
He's retired now. He's got another 5.
You might watch this.
That's very true.
Probably not like, but yeah. Right, so then I'm guessing you had a meeting to go to when you got there, or something. Or were you just did you just go over there with an agency?
Called, or what they're called? Not go arounds. They're called like.
My God.
Like you go to I can't remember what they're called. Fucking hell, my memory's gone. They're like you go around all the studios, meet them, show yourself off, like a casting call type thing without the fucking seediness. You don't suck no one off.
Right.
And they kind of like look at you, be like, yeah. And so for future they can maybe book you. So you go on one of these with a few other girls.
So what's happening at these show arounds? Like it's actual
they just
set.
look at you, take some pictures of you naked, and then off you go. Ask you what levels do you do, blah blah blah.
As in, like they just sat there with the cameras ready and all that.
Well, no, you go in, we chat like this over a desk. What do you do? Blah blah blah.
Right.
Have a look at you. Right, yeah, you're blonde, no tattoos, fake boobs, blah blah blah. Take some pictures, send it to like the directors or whoever else looks at the pictures, and then they cast you for a movie. So fucking Hollywood.
So basically, you're kind of showing what you've got in that day, and then you see
show
if
what
they
you've
want
got. Your body. Don't ask you out else. Except, what levels do you do? Solo, boy, girl, blowjob, anal, gangbang.
Right, so yeah, you're just creating your own little profile.
No, back then I was a bit more
Double tick.
double tick. All enabled, please.
Yeah, so you're creating your own little profile, basically.
Yeah, you're on MySpace.
That is so game, that though, you know. Like,
I know.
You just walk into this room of people and you're just like, right, here I am, pictures.
Here I am, go on then.
Yep.
And then one of my second pornos I did, there was 2 directors that are like, sexy dance. I'm like, oh, I've got no fucking rhythm. Got like 20 people around your lights. A guy jacking off with coconut oil in the background because he couldn't keep a hard on. He's like wanking with this coconut oil. I'm thinking, what's this on a motorbike? And I'm just trying to be like this. The most awkward sexy dance.
What,
The guy's like,
dancing?
sexier. And I'm like, and that was a rabbit in the headlights. And I thought, what is that? So what have I done? So then after that it was sweet. But he finally got it up and I've left set. I just thought, please God, never let me dirty dance again. So
Maybe it was your dancing that was keeping it down.
I killed his hard on. It flopped. After that I was like, no more dirty dancing. No more dancing. Anal DP, no fucking dancing.
Yeah, do the lot but no dancing at the bottom. What
No
is it like obviously having an English accent, is it like a good thing or a bad thing out there?
I don't know, I think my accent's absolutely horrific.
Yeah, Darlow.
Some of them are like, you sound so sexy. I'm like, do I?
Are you fucking joking?
Where are you from? They're from like Turkey or somewhere. I have no concept of the English accent.
Yeah, it's not exactly like...
Yeah, but it does help
British,
you.
is it?
And obviously if you go to Europe, you're English spoken.
Right.
poorly.
Yeah.
Oh, and obviously I've got no acting ability, so I was just like, right, let's get the fucking acting side of every film done. Even now when I watch it, I'm like, oh.
Have you had to do any like classes for that? Like,
Well, I
just
probably
your
should have done. It would have been a
No,
good start, but I thought, now I'll just awkwardly say every line until we fuck. And pray everyone skips the
Hey,
intro.
listen, she's direct.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
People really watch that bit anyway.
Nah,
That's what
Yeah.
I was
Like,
hoping,
it's just fast
you know?
forward.
Straight 10 minutes.
Sometimes the acting's quite good.
Ooh,
Like, do you know when
bit
you're
of connoisseur.
you're in for a bit of a
Fucking
long
techie
haul?
now, innit?
Right.
Some people,
You want like a half an hour watch, not
they,
like
they make you do the soft porn still. Well, in some movies, so some people must watch soft porn, but I think it's for like hotels and that. So soft porn, you can't show no pussy, dick, or anything hardcore. So you can have tits, and you can have like the general notion of things, what's going on.
Yeah.
Like if it's blowjob, everything has to be covered, and then you just have to sit really close to them and do it. So yeah, so it seems like you do that in some movies. That's awful.
Yeah, I think there's a film coming to mind. I'm treading on dangerous ground. Here
we go.
It's called is it The Change Up? Ryan Reynolds and someone else. But yeah, there's like a soft porn scene in it and all that.
Right.
But yeah,
That's basically what the soft porn is. It's awful. Have you ever haven't had pretend sex? You've got to pretend you're enjoying it, and it lasts for so much longer, and you can't show anything. So it's like really rigid movements, like squatting for 7 minutes, or like moaning.
yeah, they're just like keep going there, keep going there, Sienna.
Sometimes you'd be doing it like 4 a.m. after being on set for like 21 hours. And I did it one time, and it was a soft DP. So I had a guy there and a guy there squatting. You're like
Do we say
4 in the morning.
what's a soft DP?
double penetration, so one in the front, one in the back. And you're just like shuffling, squatting for 7 minutes,
God,
4 a.m. The cameraman had to leave because the scene was taking that long, and he tried to film the rest on an iPhone. Got told off by the company because it was like the most unprofessional
So
thing
it went
ever.
from like HD cameras to just an iPhone.
Fuck it,
No,
just pulled
but
his phone out of his
the
pocket.
No, I always wonder this with like normal films, you know, when they're doing sex scenes and that, and it's getting a bit raunchy. Like, did they like?
What, got the phone in the background?
No, but they must get turned on in that. Surely.
Can't
You know
stick
what I
it
mean?
in, Ross. It's
No,
not
I know.
professional. Sexual
But
assault.
just not wonder that on normal films, no? When
Is
you
it
can
not-
see they're pretty much naked. I know they wear that little like cover thing.
But surely with the cameras and that, it all.
I know because you have
The
to get into
pressure-
it, don't
the
you?
pressure
if
in
you're an
that,
actor.
Yeah, but you'd still in the back of your mind, I reckon you'd know, because you've got a full crew there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I think Brad Pitt and Angeloni,
Rangeloni.
I think that's how they shacked up, didn't they, Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, they're actually shagging on films.
I just did it. Got a porno. I don't think they did it on a film. I think they did it after.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think they had a bit of foreplay.
Maybe in between on the break. Yeah. So then, yeah, you're in LA. You've started doing porn, and then like, how long did you do it there for?
3 months?
Oh, was it 3 months?
Yeah.
And then didn't you run into some trouble or something?
Well, we're not going to go too much into
Not
that,
too
but there
much
was a
into
bit of a stage as well when I was in Miami with an old flame of mine, where I got a bit frisky as well and almost got shot out of Miami.
Right.
When we were mortal drunk, threw a handbag on the bar and it went frisbee into a bottle of Grey Goose. I was like, and then they're like, we need to ask you to leave your hotel, which is a really expensive hotel. So I was like, fuck, we're going to have to go back to LA. So yeah, that was also got me a little bit of a felony or whatever it's called in the States. I was like, fuck.
She's just over in America just causing absolute havoc doing
Causing
porn and getting
mayhem.
arrested.
And he's like, for fuck's sake.
My God. But didn't you, because why did you stop working in America?
Well, your visa's only 3 months long.
Yeah.
So then you have to go back and get a working visa.
Right, yeah.
Which
So you
is
just
what I need to get. But I was actually applying to get, it's called Alien of Extraordinaire or some random thing like that. I was looking to get it again before I went for lockdown. So I'm thinking I might go back out over when COVID's like all lifted.
Right. Is
You
it
have to get,
like,
like, it's
is
long.
it more money over there or is it like...
Not really, you'll just get different variety and it's a bit
Right.
more professional. There's better shoots
Professional,
to
they're on
do.
the iPhone, weren't they?
On the iPhone.
They have the best
But,
iPhones in America.
It's expensive to get the visa. It's like $5,000. You need, and there's a big list of what you need. You need like 10 letters of recommendation. You need to prove like you're going to be useful over there.
Right, yeah.
So that's long. I don't know how long it takes to get through.
It'll be even harder now, won't it? Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
That's your life, fuck.
Yeah.
Good
Just, you have
luck.
to stick in Europe.
Well, I might go to Budapest again, but over there they just want you to work for pennies sometimes.
Really?
Some companies don't. Some are all right, but I had a bit of a, what's it called? A disagreement with an Arabic gentleman.
Right.
Because
You have to watch
He
out for
booked
them. They
me
chop
for
the
a-
hands off, don't they?
He booked me for a scene, right? So I go over there. Already he's an annoying cunt asking 50,000 questions, demanding a lot, blah, blah, blah. So I'm already irritated. Go over there, but I'm professional, so, I'm game, I'm good, and his fans liked me. I think it's because he gets, like, a lot of Arabic fans, and obviously I'm a contrast to them. Anyway, we do this full anal scene on on Snapchat.
Snapchat.
I'm sorry, I keep giggling, right? But it's just because she throws it in so, just normal, you know what I mean?
But we did all this full scene on Snapchat anyway. Boom, 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 blowjob, 4 positions, spunks, right? So this is like 40-minute long scene. We do it, I get undressed, he goes, okay, great, time for the scene. What
never.
the hell? He thought he was getting that and another scene, but I'm paid by scene, not paid by day. So then we had this big argument. He's like, oh no, that was just like a little extra thing. So I'm like, hold on, you've got paying fans watching you fuck me on the internet. That's porn. That's your porn scene. You want more? You're going to do another one. So anyway, we have this big argument. And then he wants to pay more, but by this point I'm already riled up. I'm like, no, fuck you and fuck you.
Sienna's no good riled up either.
No, it's not a good sign.
Nah, it's not. Yeah. So you've done the majority of your work, obviously in Europe and that now. Then.
Yeah, Budapest, Prague.
How do you get obviously, do you work with different agencies?
I generally just work with one agency. And yeah, she's
you technically
sound,
have like
nice.
an agent then, yeah?
In Budapest.
Right.
I'll go with her because she's got the contact. I could go message
Did you
them.
get pretty well, as in like...
Oh yeah, they're so sound over there, professional. He was like, I've had very rare experiences where they are bad ones, like that one with the coconut oil. I hated that one. And then
no dancing.
And then Box Truck hated them. I'm just blasting them all in. Like, hey. But there's not been many experiences that I've hated. Usually they're all really professional and dead nice. They feed you well.
Because it's just a bit of an unknown industry, isn't it? Like,
oh no,
really
they're sound. They're such canny people.
Yeah.
Get the odd director try and just.
Yeah. I think that.
Just wanted to. Not many.
It's a good noise, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
For people that weren't watching, they're just that could have been anything. So is there much going on in the UK?
There used to be a lot more. I don't know why it doesn't go on in the UK because there's loads of people doing it. But I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't go on. There's Brazzers, there's Kilogram, there's Digital Playground. Stop looking blank face. I know you know them all.
No comment.
No comment.
Nope.
Fake Taxi. Obviously, everyone knows Fake Taxi. And then
do you know Fake Taxi,
that?
lads?
You were asking to be on it before the show.
Stunt dick.
Oh wait, my mum's going to be watching this.
That's the least of my worries, mate.
I know, yeah, fair enough. Bloody hell.
So, yeah, but there is bits and bobs going on, but not much. You couldn't have a consistent... It'd be difficult to have consistent porn career just shooting in the UK.
Yeah.
Especially now, Jesus, like one every 6 months.
Yeah, so obviously you've been affected by COVID and loads, really, haven't you?
We've all been affected by
I know,
COVID.
the porn industry's been hit hard by COVID, like the pandemic.
Well, I know. They wanted you to shag with masks on, man. Imagine
Never.
that in the scenes.
You have to do it through a plastic screen.
Yeah, we're good.
My God, yeah. So where's the so Budapest? You've done a good bit of work through there.
Oh, loads
And
in
then-
Budapest. And then you get the train to Prague.
Why is it big in Budapest?
I think it's just because they work for cheap over there.
Ah, right, okay.
And you get good looking, nice looking girls, like Eastern European girls are gorgeous. And
So you just
Way
type
there
in
could-
Budapest porn, or
I don't know what you're typing. Give me some names
Making
after.
notes underneath.
So yeah, but it is nice over there. It's lush hungry. Have you ever been?
nah, I haven't. You know.
Get yourself over there.
Yeah,
They've got,
I will, yeah,
they've got some like spa party things and a few sex clubs you can go to.
You'll have to,
okay, alright,
you'll have to
there.
give us
I can even get you on a scene if
just
you want.
any tourist attractions is what I'm after, not really the
Museums.
them type
We
of
want the
places.
museums.
Yeah, just museums and that.
And Prague's nice, yeah, but
Prague's mint, been
Prague's
there.
where the seriously hardcore shit goes down.
Right.
Like you don't have one cock in Prague. It just doesn't happen.
That's-
It's minimum 2.
Like
Up to what?
One
How,
cock.
how many more
There's
cooks
many
is there?
to get in there.
100?
We want details.
Whatever. Can I be one?
What is it? Stunt cock?
Stunt
Stunt
cock.
cock.
Hundreds of
cocks.
stunt cocks. You're in your element.
I love that they have that name. It just
Yeah.
fucking sounds like a piece of meat, aren't they?
Yeah.
Men should have more rights in this game.
Should.
I think it's one of the few industries where women are paid more than men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolute alpha.
Female power.
Female alphas. So Prague's
Prague's
more
where
than one dick.
Yeah, you're like a sausage party.
We're learning things.
Some
It's
men really
educational.
love you getting fucked by a lot of quite a few guys that I've seen. That's what they get off to, watching DP or watching you with multiple guys.
Right.
Then obviously call you a slut after they've jacked off.
While you're getting paid more than them. Yeah, well, Prague's a nice place actually.
I've never
But
been.
before I knew that,
Never been.
it's a brilliant place.
on the bucket list now though.
So then, when did you kind of get in? So what did you say you were now? A content.
Oh, now we're upper class. We're just content creating. But I'm still doing
creating.
porn. But I last did a scene. What did I last do? It was a browser scene. January. What was last year? 2020. 2020. It was.
I see. That was your last.
That
porn.
was a double cock.
That was a
A double
DP.
No, it wasn't DP. Just spit roast.
Double A.
Just a spit roast, you know.
Just a spit roast.
Just a bit of casual spit roast today.
Nothing too heavy, guys. Nothing too
He
heavy.
thought you were on about Sunday, did it?
You can have it a Sunday, any day of the week.
Spit roast happen any day of the week.
Yeah.
DP. What? So I thought you said DP's double thing in it.
So spit roast is just.
Isn't it like...
He knows far too much.
He fucking knows.
He's a DP.
I'm going to walk
spit
off set.
It's all about education, lads. We need to know the terms.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
I
you
don't
never
know.
So spit roast is generally pussy mouth, maybe
Yeah.
it's ass mouth, but one each end. DP
Sounds like an insult, doesn't
is-
it? Shouldn't be a pussy mouth.
DP is
You
double
little stunt
penetration. You're dying to be a stunt cock. You're dying to be one. But afterwards he's like, can I be a stunt cock? Oh, does anyone be content creator?
He's gone now.
Lost
it.
it.
I always imagine you in porn though, man.
Why?
That's what he's jacking off to.
Why?
You've got that look.
I've got the look.
Do you know what? He does have that look.
He does, doesn't
does.
he?
You
You've
can
seen
imagine
it.
him.
You've seen it.
Brilliant.
Like he's all quiet.
He's a POV.
There you go,
that's
ma'am.
what
You
he
must be
is.
so proud.
He sat there quiet and he turns up and he's like, I'm here for the DP scene.
Yeah. Them trousers where he just ripped them off.
He's in Prague though. He's in Prague. He's definitely in Prague.
He's a Prague guy. He's got Prague all over him. Prague DP.
No comment.
Spit roast speciality.
Yeah, he's tick, tick, tick.
I can't, yeah.
Get this
No
man on
dance.
OnlyFans.
Actually dancing, you'd be a
Dancing.
tick as well.
I had a bit of a dancer, you.
Yeah, he's,
No.
he's a lovely dancer.
Show us
Snake
a couple of
hips.
moves.
No, I can't.
That's your porn name, snake hips.
Oh, there we go. Snake hips, sourberry. Snake hips, sourberry.
Oh,
Good
God.
name, that.
What is your porn name, Mark?
I have no idea. What is it meant to be?
What is it? Isn't it your first pet and your mum's maiden name?
Fucking hell.
The mum's getting brought
It's not
to
your
this a
mum's
lot.
maiden. Isn't it the street you grew up on?
Oh well, that's the one. I go on to do.
Just do your pet in your street then.
do your pet in the street.
What was it? I had a goldfish called Bubbles. And the street I grew up was Loondale.
Bubbles Loondale.
Yeah.
Snake hips is better.
Sounds like he's gone the gay now. He's gone the gay side.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Snake hips, sourberry's back.
I think that was the name anyway.
What's yours, Jay?
What are we doing?
Your porn name. What we doing? Have you not just been present in this conversation?
No, we've been
What
laughing
was-
at this conversation.
What was it? Your
Keep
pet's
watching
name.
that football again.
Was it your
Your
pet's
first
name?
pet. Your first ever pet.
First pet and the street you grew up on.
Cassie Falmer.
Cassie Falmer.
Cassie Falmer.
Oof,
He's a trans.
He sounds like he belongs in Prague.
But he's on the other end of the spit roast. He's the in between. He's the roast.
Go on, Ross.
Mine's proper shit, man. Because my first pet was called Lucy. So like, I think if it's my first street, the street I was born on was called Hamsterley, and then the street I grew up on was called Wylam, so Lucy Wylam. I sound like an accountant. Oh, I'm sweating. What's yours? Like other than your proper one?
I think Rocky Redmire.
Rocky Redmire. You two need to swap. He's Rocky Redmire.
He's Rocky Redmire.
Okay, now.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Rocky Redmire coming at you. Coming on you.
Bubbles. Bubbles.
Bubbles. Bubbles is OnlyFans.
Rocky
We need to get that
Redmire
going.
coming on you.
No,
Rocky Redmire coming on Bubbles.
I can't keep up with this.
Oh my god.
Fucking on my face dirty.
These podcasts
I
are
knew
taking a turn for the worst, I think.
Turn for the
Scraping
best,
the barrel
I
with
think.
this one. There'll be no
Oh my
monetise
God.
on this one. It'll be
Well,
pennies.
now we've cleared up our porn names. We're ready to be Stuntcocks.
Lucy Wylam
Lucy Wilde. Oh god.
going to Prague. It's COVID restrictions,
Next
Boris.
flight to Prague via Budapest.
We're not allowed to go. Listen, we're not allowed to go to Prague no more.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see your Instagram like in Prague. I'll be like,
Thumbs up there. Like that.
stunt cocking. You know.
Little fanny pack on there. Lucy on my top.
Yeah, we've got the
Just have to have a top in available for hire.
Yeah.
Stunt cock Lucy
I'll go to one of them show homes or whatever you got.
Show home.
What were they called?
I don't know. The go around.
Yeah, the go arounds.
go around. Yeah.
Go around and tick the
remember the
boxes. Shake what my mama give me and all that.
Right.
Right.
Compose yourself,
Professionalism.
Lucy.
Professional. We've never been professional.
No, well,
Can't be
Yeah.
carried on like that, Lucy, in the camera. You've got to be professional.
Bubbles has made me laugh.
okay. Yeah.
So then you got into, because we were talking about content, weren't
Back
we?
to business.
Back to business. So
Content.
you got into like the OnlyFans scene, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you use is it OnlyFans now or is it something else?
No, I'm still only fanning. It's
Right.
it's the biggest one. I have done a couple of others. I did Chelsea Ferguson's Admire Me.
Is that the one she's got?
Yeah, she's done really well for herself and it's really good, but I just had too many people on OnlyFans then to drag them all over. And when you're making so much money, you don't just say, listen, you'd have to say, listen, I'm not on here no more, come to the place with me. And some of them might just be like, nah, go fuck yourself. So you're like, I'm still here.
Yeah, I bet some are like dead
Oh, my
loyal.
first ever
like, they're
week I earned like $6 on it. It was atrocious because the first 2 years of my business, I didn't take it seriously. I couldn't really grasp the concept because it was like such like a new thing for us. And it wasn't that big back in 2016. It's only been like since 2018 it's taken off. So yeah, you look at the statements I'll show you after for the first 2 years, it's like, Jesus Christ, it's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
So it was a bit of a learning curve for you. We've been on about
Bit of
learning
a
curves the last
long
few
learning
weeks,
curve.
actually.
Yeah.
This is a different one.
And then my friend Rebecca Moore was like, listen, this thing's going to take off. You need to start doing it. But luckily for me, I've been filming these stunt cocks for years. I've been like when I used to do a bit of escorting, I'd film them things. When I do behind the scenes content with, Prague, Budapest, just get little clips. Then there was a few times, I didn't ever used to do content because I thought, how man, this guy's just trying to fucking shag us on camera and call it content. Now I'm that guy.
Right, yeah.
Come on, let's do content. But anyway, I do some occasionally. I'll go on then. So now it's great because I've got like 8 years worth of content to like sell on this website.
So obviously, once you've got the content, you just continuously sell it, don't you? And just,
Yeah. Well,
so-
you get new fans every day. You'll get people that I've never seen or heard of you because there's a lot of inside marketing. So in that sense, you shout S for F. Of like another creator. So professional. It's gone from Lucy Wylam Stuncock to content creator. Who am I?
Now we're all professional in that.
Now I'm professional now. So you'll get fans coming in from there. So then you'll resell the content. So you can get so much from one little snippet of a scene, really.
Yeah.
But I always make sure mine are good quality. They're like at least 5 minutes, so they've got something good to
Yeah.
slap the meat to.
Yeah,
No
you don't-
clips here, guys.
you don't wanna
No
cut-
30 seconds.
You don't want to cut them short. No.
No, you don't want to cut the show. I want you to have a nice time,
Yeah.
Sell them a few bundles of that. 2 hours worth of wank material, guys. Come get it.
And that's professionalism,
That's
boys.
fucking
That's
professional.
Special offer.
You can learn a lot, Bubbles. I'll take you as an apprentice.
Can we go back to when you just dropped in that you did a bit of escorting? But I won't go too much into it. But like, you hear rumours
always
that
wanted to
a lot of there's a lot of rumours that like a lot of it is you just literally go out with them and you don't actually have to have sex with them.
I'm going to put it out there. That's what everyone says. Look like yourself a slut.
Yeah, it's a lie.
It's very, very rare that happens. And
Right.
even if they do, they'll then probably offer you more in the situation. Do you know, escorting is time between two consenting adults. Whatever you do in that time is your thing. Most of the time, it's basically like an upper class way of, apparently you call it full service sex work. They don't like the term prostitution no more.
Right.
So it's full service sex work really. But you speak to them beforehand, you know who you're dealing with, you can decline them, there's pay a deposit. It is quite a professional way. And honestly, I don't do it no more, but I've had some absolute creases on some escort jobs with my friends. You double up together and you'll do duos. We used to do these parties with this Arabic gentleman. and he'd get us a lot of party stuff in. He'd get us tequila, champagne, and then he used to walk around in a pair of our knickers. Just making us just making us do all these mad games because we were that wrecked. And honestly, just times like that, there were. When I think about it, like there were. When I was telling you, when my friend said, "Why have I got a picture you shoving a toilet brush up some girl's ass?" That was from one of those parties.
That was one of the parties. So you were just having a good time. Then,
looking back at it, and it was such a laugh. But I don't know. I think I'm too old to do it now. I think I'd be dying of anxiety next year. Like, off and on.
Yeah, a bit more of a party lifestyle. That one.
No, I didn't actually only do party bookings with. There's such a knack to it with friends, sugar daddies, or people I knew quite well, because there's not a guy at a party booking, the guy ain't getting his dick hard.
Yeah.
Do you know? And you're just there for hours sucking a flaccid penis. Nobody wants to do that.
Nobody wants
Nobody
that.
got to
Nobody
that.
wants to suck a flaccid penis for hours.
So no.
Definitely not. But yeah, so that was just a brief period then, yeah?
That was just a brief period of a bit of,
Basically,
fun between
just-
2015 2017.
Yeah.
Me and Rebecca Ward had some absolute creases. She'd come on tour up here.
Yeah.
We had, I won't say who, but I've had a couple of friends of mine. We had them in giraffe masks, and then we did content then in between some clients. So it was just madness, really. But
Yeah, because
it was
obviously
good
when you
times.
get like-minded people
and then you had
together,
so much good cash money, you were just like, woo! Like-minded people.
Yeah, so like obviously you lot your mates in the industry and stuff, and then do you like all get together and you can create content?
Oh, yeah, we went on a ski trip. It was great. We'd go on like content holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We'll
so
meet
it's
up,
like,
have
it's like
a
a business
content
holiday,
day.
isn't it?
Yeah, we went up and had a blow bang. We charged the men to come. So we made money, had good content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Blow
just,
bang?
It's just about
Where did the
a
next
blow
one?
bang. Do you want to
It's a blow
explain a
bang?
blow bang?
Like a gangbang, but blowjobs. So just
Right.
blowjobs,
Right.
no sex.
Yeah.
Shall we get some more water?
It's not a blow bang now. You don't need that wet mouth.
Come on, Bubbles. Be professional.
Top me up the top.
See his nervous
he's
laugh.
dry.
You see Mark's nervous laugh there. He's like,
So yeah, no, we've had some creases, but I've not done any content creating in ages now because of COVID. So
So obviously,
I can't
if
remember
if you
ago,
get so many
yeah.
followers or so many fans, and
Yeah.
then you have your mate who's got loads of fans as well, you create content together, then you just
oh yeah, we split the fans.
yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose it's all business.
It's all business.
Yeah,
It's all
that's all-
very
Networking.
professional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Networking.
yeah. So
Hi,
then
networking.
you've sort of lived all over then doing it, haven't you? Like, because you can obviously do that job from anywhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. When I think about it, it's a bit of a mad roller coaster. But you know what? I'm happy being here, chilled now. But I do think I want to have one more world international tour of
Yeah.
getting the content in, cleaning the.
So what's
up.
what's your like daily schedule? So you were living in Tenerife for a bit, yeah?
Oh, the daily schedule at the minute is absolutely boring as fuck. No one even wants to hear about that. Me waking up, going to the gym, come on.
So
back.
it's just
There's
gym.
not much going on at
But
the
then
minute.
do you have like set hours of doing your content?
Well, now, because I've got so much content, I don't have to do as much content on a regular basis. I still try and do a couple of things a month to keep it fresh. I have a little VIP club where they get all the new stuff for within this club on the OnlyFans. But now my day consists of more like admin work. So I'll wake up, I'll go on my OnlyFans, I'll set some posts out. Then I'll 1 second, I'm itchy under this. And then I'll do some network and I'll get some shout out for shout outs. Then I'll do a play game. I'll run a campaign. Then I'll maybe sex some people. Then I'll maybe do like a webcam show. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
On the text, yeah. I was just making sure.
sex on the text. And then I said a couple of pay-per-views out. So that you've got to do all day because there's people on all day, and you've got to try and get as much activity on your page as you can.
Yeah, because I didn't
So
understand.
don't stop. You're on like 9 a.m. You work till 1 a.m. Then you set your post up for when you're sleeping for like the Australians and the Americans, so they can get your content and whatever, and then wake up and back to it.
Because that's when
It's a lot of hard work now. I miss the days where you just got shagged and left.
It does sound quite strenuous, like.
No.
But like, because
It's serious fucking
obviously
graft.
I tried to organise this with a few weeks ago, and then you were like, "Oh, I need to be busy, basically." So
Yeah,
it's all
because
about momentum then.
There was a bit of a plummet. So when there's a plummet, you've got to we'll have periods where you get very good money from it, but you need to work hard to keep that money. To say if you go out drinking, I lose money on the day I'm going out drinking because I'm getting ready fanny and don't give a shit about work. I'm like fucking YOLO. And then the day after I'm absolutely hanging, so I lose money there. Day after that, absolutely hanging. The day after that, you're just not motivated. So I'd drink twice a month if I did. I'd lose a week's work every month.
And that's
So now I can only drink
it's-
once a month maximum.
Because it takes you a few days to build up where
Yeah,
you
to
left
get
off.
to not be lazy, and you just got to be on it so much. And I tried to hire an assistant. That went absolutely horrific.
Why is that?
So, well, I can't really go into that.
Right, yeah, that's all right.
But she,
I can see you there. It's like,
I was thinking, can I
okay.
get around this somehow? Can't really go into that bit.
But you tried
Put it
that,
this way,
didn't
she was
work.
very offensive to us, some fans, some good pay ones. I was like this.
Ah.
I was like, oh my god, that was not me. But
Have you had fans for years?
I've
that
got
you've
some
spoken?
die-hard fans.
Have you?
Yeah. Some of them get a bit weird though sometimes. Most
Well,
are sound.
there'll be
but-
like a mini relationship, won't it?
Aye, they get a bit jealous sometimes.
Yeah.
And do you know the worst thing? Sometimes is expecting things for free. Do you know?
Do you get
try and sex
obviously-
you for free? It's like, hold on, cough up. You know, it's a business.
Do you get
Your
people
time
wanting
is
to pay
money.
you for like clothes and that?
So when I'm getting a pedicure or manicure, I'll like contribute to my pedicure or manicure, and I'll send you a little video of my feet or hands.
Okay, what? Someone people happy get videos of your feet?
Oh, they love feet. You know, it's a very big fetish.
I don't understand that.
I don't
No,
understand
feet.
it. What's turning you on about a foot?
They love sucking your toes and just looking at the soles.
You asked the wrong question there.
I know. I knew it was
I think tonight you need to go and look up feet porn.
I'm not telling that.
Feet
Google.
porn.
They love foot jobs.
Yeah, I've heard of them, but like,
No, I
no
don't-
sucking
you
on
don't
that.
know.
What, you're not watching someone suck someone's toe, surely not.
No, I don't get the toe sucked. Am
Oh,
I?
someone's paying you to
Oh,
suck
I'm
your
not sucking
toe.
a bloke's toes. I mean, I will if he really loves it. And they've got clean, nice feet. Shaved them.
Shave your feet.
Some men have hairy feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no good hairy foot.
You're all going up shave their feet tonight.
Because like, I think now there's so many girls that have thought about doing the OnlyFans stuff and that.
Yeah.
Like, what would your advice to them be?
Do you know what? If you're a hard worker, then do it. But if you're not a hard worker,
Don't do it half-assed.
no, you can't do it half-assed because then you're nude on the internet.
And
They're
you're
going to
making no
get
money.
leaked. And it's hard to make a lot of money on OnlyFans. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of girls that do make a lot of money. But it's very hard to do it, especially when you've got no fan base. You've got to be networking like even harder than like I have to because they've got no one.
But you've got, what, over 100,000 followers, haven't you?
Yeah, on what have I got on Instagram and Twitter?
Yeah. And then you must have
I'm on my
loads Twitter
second
as well.
second one of both because Twitter I got banned the first time because I had my arsehole in my... But I didn't actually have the arsehole in the header picture. I had a phone and you could see the outline of it, so they kicked me off. Then I'd give
What,
someone's
just deleted
personal
your
number
account?
away. When you get free strikes, then they had the arsehole out again. So I'm on my second Twitter, I'm on my second Instagram. I don't know what happened with the Instagram.
It's like Jay in this shop. We should have that rule for him.
He's definitely not his third strike then.
What, my asshole?
Yeah.
Get rid of him. So yeah, so if you've got no fan base, it's just so hard. So you've got to be pretty game.
Yeah.
And you've got to be willing to progress eventually to hardcore levels. I mean, you can do it just doing solos, but eventually you're going to have to take dick.
Right.
And you're going to have to network every day.
Is that what a lot of people on OnlyFans do as well, and actually mini pornos?
Oh, yeah, all the Instagram models eventually just end up... I mean, there's some people, like celebrities, and that won't have to because they've got such a large following, they'll make millions from not. Or, you know, people that have been on reality TV shows, maybe. There's exceptions to the rule. But a general Jane from home would eventually... Because they're seeing that men will be able to pay $3 and see a girl get fucked on OnlyFans. So why are they going to... After... You can start off at first just selling your nudes and you can sell them high price because you've not been naked anywhere else before. So boom, 50 quid, being without with clothes on. But there's only so many times they can pay to see you naked, then they've seen you.
Yeah.
And then your prices naturally drop. And you're going to have to go at the next level. Here's me with a dildo, blah, blah, blah. And then next level, here's me dildo on my arse.
You have
blah,
to
blah,
build the
blah. There's me
layers,
being a
don't you?
lesbian, yeah. So that's what I did. I did boy, girl, anal, DP, interracial. What was after that? 3? Double anal.
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell.
Top of lane. It's not meant for two things.
I was thinking, I was not expecting that to be at the top of the tier, like.
No.
Doesn't get much worse than that, though. What were you expecting at the
What you
top?
thinking
I
there,
don't know.
man?
Even know. I don't even know
You
what's going
made-
through my brain right now.
You made a painful look.
No. I'm not even
I
gonna
think men
comment.
can take it better up the arse.
Yeah.
Especially if they're on the poppers.
Is that true, that? Poppers make your arsehole wider?
I don't know, I'm not a guy, but I've known quite a few guys that like poppers and anal activity.
Did you think you'd ever speak about this on the podcast, Mark?
No. 100% not.
Someone's getting the poppers in tonight.
Go on, Bubbles.
Yeah. No. God.
It just sounds, it's almost like what people do on social media, but like, because you have to be new, you have to be fresh, you have to like not give everything away, you have to like build it up, and obviously it's just.
And you know what? You're having a little period where you look like shit for a few months. You can't stop working, then you're all over the internet looking like shit. Yes, that has happened to me quite a few times. And then you look back and you think, oh Jesus, I look terrific. But you've got to keep going. So you've always got to try and now maintain looking at a decent standard.
Yeah.
I hope no one looks at those fucking videos.
But you still sell them though.
I still sell them.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's like us, like when you look at your old haircuts.
Yeah.
It's like, shite, but then your new haircuts are good. It's like what Lauren probably thinks about her old porn.
Yeah, oh, looks terrible there. Look at that. Look at that arch back. Taking that cock horribly. But
as if there's a specific way to take the dick.
I know, imagine, but I sometimes you'd be looking thinking, Jesus, like, you know, if you're in missionary and you look like you've got loads of rolls or something, or you're not arching your back. I remember I was shooting a porno once and it was spoon position. And I was, it might have been a little bit heavy. I was on a pill, as every girl says. And he was like, can you suck it in? So I was getting fucked, and he's like, can you suck it in? So I'm like, I'm like a helium balloon fucking blow up doll. Just trying to suck me belly in. And obviously I'm not big by any means, but they just like you to look just so like poised.
Right, yeah.
No wonder people
everything's going
this
on.
is why people say people have unrealistic expectations of sex. Because obviously like porn stars are like deep throating multiple dicks.
Yeah.
Not all at once. Sausage fries.
Only in Prague.
Only in Prague.
Are you not going out as much nowadays then? Are you growing up slightly or not?
Well, Ross, we don't have a choice. Nowhere's open.
Yeah, I know that. Like.
You know, you can't handle the hangovers. I can't do it. And you know what? I've been going out now for like 14 years. You've kind of seen it all.
Yeah.
Unless it's abroad.
Where's your best
This is
night
Prague.
out? Where's your best night out?
Prague. I like Newcastle, you know, just because it's
don't get
mayhem. I
fucking
love
started.
you.
Thank you very much, Sienna.
best.
Thank you very much.
Not having it.
Not Darlow.
It's mint,
You just
innit?
get started and Darlow's like closed.
These always ask me. Well, they asked me once. It was like, because obviously you've been to a few different cities around the world, and they're like, "Where's your best night?" And I was like, "Newcastle."
Just because everyone's mental.
Yeah.
Where do you like to go?
I don't.
Taking you to Newcastle and Prague. We'll go out in Newcastle.
I've been out in Newcastle a few times. I've just never really.
So for our
enjoyed it.
second year anniversary, I'm taking the lads somewhere.
When's your
We're going to
anniversary?
take up. Well, it was in
It's already
lockdown,
been.
but I'm going to take up to Prague, and you're going to pick us up from the airport.
We'll go to Newcastle. We'll all go out. We'll go to Prague. Train at Budapest.
Yeah, you can fly from Newcastle, can't you? So we'll go out to Newcastle first. We'll see.
Anxiety.
Zero
Kicking in
straight to
there.
the airport.
Where's your favourite night out, Jay?
I'd say close between Newcastle and Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm going to Liverpool in a few weeks.
Liverpool.
Yeah,
You've been
Liverpool's
Liverpool?
good, yeah.
Liverpool's
Went to see
unbelievable.
Carl Cox years ago. That
Did
was
you?
wild.
That's not really like a night out, that though, is it?
No,
It's
it's a
fucking-
sesh.
yeah, pure sesh. Have you been to warehouse projects, lads?
Nah,
No,
never.
you're intense, like, aren't
Yeah. Don't know if I could have one of those these
Nah,
days.
I don't
They're
perform well in
wild.
that
you?
environment.
No, Jay, you'd have anxiety through the roof.
Yeah, no good to me.
Yeah, I remember I was in there. I went to Space opening party, and
I love Space. I
was
miss
on.
it.
There was loads on, but it was Chemical Brothers, I think, were headlining actually, which I thought a bit weird, but live they were mental.
I'll go.
Seeing the visuals.
Oh mate, you can imagine, can't you? But
Yeah, it's
I
awful.
went into the front, and then I got pushed to the front, and my legs just lifted off the floor, and I literally couldn't stand up. I couldn't like
Oh, 'cause it
move
was that
or
busy?
because it was that busy. I was just getting. You were just like in
Sure,
a
they were the
wave
drugs.
like that. Well, they didn't help, but
I'm flying.
yeah, I can't touch the floor. Ross, you're at
just-
home in your bed.
The bouncer picking him up.
You're in Newcastle. That Space opening was good, yeah. But yeah, no, it's carnage, like.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
you want to go, doesn't it? Talk about it. You're like, fuck it. I'll
Almost,
take it.
yeah. It's just the atmosphere is insane, isn't it? I suppose that's what you go for, but
Yeah.
it's just
Don't go for a
hard work.
quiet chill out session.
Hard
Or
work.
you do sometimes in the outside section when you want to
I
mellow
spend
down.
more time there,
There's always,
Sit on the outside in the smoking area.
there's always
you want a big
weirdos there
beanbag.
though, man.
I can't get off it. As soon as I'm on the beanbag, I can't get off it. Yeah, Mark, Ibiza, no?
No,
No.
definitely not for me.
Not your scene.
No,
Where's your scene?
I don't even home usually. No.
Look, he doesn't want to
If
open
I'm-
up now.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
He doesn't
No,
want
if I'm going out, it's quite quiet.
If you're going
couple of
out,
drinks. I don't really go out. I don't do that out.
We're taking
I
it
just
out.
sit.
He comes out. He's come out with us for one
Yeah,
Christmas party.
I have a
and
bit of a-
he never went up.
Yeah, I have a blow up maybe once a year, but that's about.
Annual
That's about
blowout.
me.
Yeah.
Annual blowbang.
Where's been?
Yeah.
Looking back, when was your best night out, Mark?
Probably in Manchester.
Manchester
Yeah.
is
There you
good though.
go.
Everyone dresses
Just-
smart. It's classy.
Yeah, 'Cause
Or
it
could be
was.
sesh.
Felt more chilled. Like
Isn't there's
I
two,
didn't really-
two areas, isn't there? Spinning fields.
Can't remember. It
and
was that
is
long
it
ago. I
Dean
can't
Street?
remember. I was just
Northern
following
Quarter.
people. So.
Yeah.
Something like that, innit?
But it was more like chilled bars and whatnot. And
Yeah.
yeah, so that was my sort of thing.
Yeah.
Chill
I
vibes.
enjoyed that a bit more. Still
Yeah.
got drunk and yeah. But
You
Weirdly.
didn't.
yeah, I did.
Naughty boy.
Naughty boy. Naughty bubbles.
Sounded sort of Catholic there, didn't I?
Hey.
Catholics gone wrong.
Yeah.
I've actually done a scene, speaking of Catholics, where the priest, this is a bit taboo, I was in a
This
confession.
sounds like blasphemy.
It's very blasphemy.
Stop right there.
And they made me like cry in it, and then the guy goes, oh, holy something, I forgive you, and just whacks his cock through the confession box, and then that's where we do the actual scene. It wasn't a real one, of course. We had to like recreate it.
Aren't you glad you brought up Catholics?
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
You did not expect that, did you, Mark?
Yeah, there's a porno for every story, every situation. I did that porno.
What's the off the? You probably jog your memory. This. What's the most out there one you can think of?
Hold on.
I mean, that was pretty out there, to
Let-
be honest, making you cry in front of a priest.
Let me think. I don't know, actually. It's going to be hard because what happens is you do it for that long, you don't realise what's normal and not normal no more. Well, you think,
Right.
the double anal's normal, the priest is normal. Shagging in
What
the
about,
box
no,
shot
like
is-
acting wise? Do you know, like something like that?
Just probably something like that. I can't think of really something. I'm trying to think if I've done any other taboo ones. I don't know, the Grandpa Does Teens was pretty ropey. But
Grandpa
acting wise,
Does
probably
Teens.
that one.
The what? What?
You heard.
Grandpa does. Sounds so wrong.
If
That.
I remember seeing something like this, he was
Sometimes
old
you're
as well.
speaking in
He
your
was
head.
old, wasn't
I
he?
wasn't
seen it?
talking.
Couldn't speak a word of English, by the way.
Where was he from?
You're
like?
right.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Sometimes good, sometimes shit.
Oh, Jesus.
How many years do you reckon you've got left in you?
Oh, God, Lord, man.
Yeah.
Life in the old dog, yeah. Once I get these knees sorted out, there's no stopping me.
We were just
you know?
on about that. So yeah, you've got basically what did you call
Carpet
it?
I've got carpenters knee, housemaidens knee, whatever. I was just, do you know, when I've been doing a bit of floor dancing recently, when I'm on my knees, there's like a pressure point. I'm thinking, oh, what's this? And
Is it
I've
a dead
looked
sharp
into
pain?
it. It's like when you're kneeling on it, it's really uncomfortable. It's as if I've got no cushion left on the knee.
Yeah, I know what you
And
mean.
me
I
from-
don't know.
You
Mine's
get
from
it
different
from your
reason.
dancing.
I don't think it is. But I looked at it, it's from being on your knees too much.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're in
I know a
porn,
few
you have
plumbers
to
in
do
that have got
ropey positions.
Yeah.
A few plumbers.
Yeah.
Takes
actors,
your
actors,
time.
some good
Yeah.
actors. Oh God, yeah. Mine's gone blank. There.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about plumbers and knees and all sorts now. So yeah, you're still constantly doing all your content, then, yeah.
Yeah, you still you've got to constantly think of new ideas, and you know when you've been there so long that you've run out of stuff to do, so you've got to think of new things. You've got to, and to be honest with you, the more hardcore you are, the more hardcore stuff. They just love anal and squirting constantly, so you've got to try and always squeeze that in, because like you
I'll
just
squeeze it out.
squeeze it out. So it's like
Oh,
fuck,
yeah.
let me go
That
drink
was,
2
so
litres
that
of
was just
water.
unnecessary, that I think.
I'm a fully
know.
13-year-old boy right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of requirements to go into anal sex. You've
Like
got to
what?
do. I don't say it much. You've got to douche beforehand to keep it nice and clean.
Douche?
Yeah, douche.
What the fuck's a douche?
It's what you clean it with, innit?
Ask
Have you not seen Sausage Party, the film?
Nah.
Oh, have you?
No.
I have.
Have you? Yeah, the douche runs about going mental, doesn't
You
it?
can just take the shower head off and stick that up though. The shower, not the head. So you know you've got the water. You're basically putting water up your butt and then pushing it out to clean your bum. So
It's like a little,
when the
a
shagging
personal,
it's clean.
a personal colonic.
Yeah, a little personal colonic.
What's a douche?
A
It
douche
looks-
is
it-
the apparatus you use instead of a shower head if you don't have one. So it looks like a little bulb with a little bit on the end.
Do you know what I
Shove
think?
up your ass.
Do you know what I think it looks like?
Fill it
A,
water,
a
squirt
toilet
it in.
brush until you take it out. So it's like a little thing there with a handle.
You put water in it, you squirt it in your butt and you shoot it out.
Well, shit flies out.
Well, usually if you've got a good digestive system, it's all right. But sure, there have been a few instances where shit flew out. But better in the douche than on the dick. That's the thing.
That's the old one.
Oh, fuck.
So you know when you're doing that, you don't want to risk any mess or anything. So you've got to do this type of thing. Some girls starve themselves before anal scenes.
Why? So there's just no chance of shit.
There's no chance of shit. No shit.
Fucking-
I don't want to just eat. Or they'll eat jelly babies because they take so long to digest. So they like it with gummy bears for days eating.
Fucking hell.
Dedication to
Dedication, yeah. Professionals.
the day. Professional. Gummy bears and douches.
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Take notes.
He's
that.
gone.
I'm just
He's
accepting
dying to
it
get
now.
on that vape. He's dying.
That's it. I'm just absorbing it now. Just fucking.
He's a sponge.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh man. So you're gonna get back into porn now, yeah?
I would still like to do a couple more things.
Yeah.
I want to do some I like the really oiled up stuff, you know, when they're in skimpy bikinis. This is why I'm going to go to LA or Miami. I like that type of vibes. And just do a couple more. I look a bit better now than when I was younger, so I'm like, I can't have that be the last fucking stuff on the internet. Let's go do a quick round again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, as I was going to say, have you got targets?
what's the goals?
I always ask people if they've got targets, but at the end of the day, you're still a professional porn star, so why not have targets?
Well, I'm not focused on the porn until I know what's happening with the COVID and that. No point even singing up that tree. Is that a saying? Singing up that tree?
We're all
Barking
up
up
for
that tree.
barking up that. We say saying's wrong on this show anyway.
Singing
We're
up that
known
tree.
for it.
Yeah, we're known for getting at least one word wrong.
So at the minute, I'm just focusing on the OnlyFans and getting that to the next financial goal. And yeah, that's it really.
Yeah.
That's it. It's a big goal.
And when
You've got no room for anything else. That is it.
are you wanting to go and live abroad again for the summer?
Probably won't go live abroad. I might just go a few places what I can with between fucking quarantines.
Do you just set up in hotels?
Airbnbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you only need a ring light, don't you? The camera.
You need your ring light. Natural lighting's very nice if you can get it, but sometimes you need the ring light.
Yeah.
So
Take
like
a little sex bag over.
when you go to like an Airbnb, do you have to tell them that you're doing what you're doing in
I'm
there?
sure you're meant to, but we don't
You
follow
don't tell 'em.
procedure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only a little snippet off the if I was doing a full porno, I'd have to get them to sign release forms and that. But when you're already seeing like the fucking lampshade while you're fingering yourself, don't bother going into too much detail.
It's fair enough.
It's a completely fair point. Yeah.
But if you do the full on scene, yeah, you need like location stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've got to be really careful because if you're in a country where you can't public sex and stuff, if you're flashing and you're in somewhere like Thailand and you're doing stuff, they can fine you and actually stick you in jail. So you've got to be careful what you're doing, to be fair.
Never.
It's very, very serious.
You wouldn't know if it was like a shoot or you were actually getting arrested. Get
Is
the ring lights on.
Is this a shoot?
Well, that's been a proper insight into your life. It's been good.
It's a pleasure. I'm happy to take you on set one time.
Yeah, we'll be up for that, won't we, lads?
Yeah, why not?
Well, aye.
We've gone this
Well,
far.
Yeah, fuck
We've gone
it.
I knew he was. No, it's been a mint catch up, Sienna.
Yeah.
It's been good seeing you. You'll have to
And
come
you.
back on when.
Oh, give us
When you're
6
back in
months.
town.
I'll be like, right.
Yeah.
Spit roast, blow bangs, and fucking all the rest on OnlyFans.
But no, I mean, I hope some people that have been thinking about it might think more about it.
Hope I've been an inspiration to you all.
Yeah, I think so. She's been
A lot
very
of, I bet
motivational.
a lot of girls do want to get into the content creating
Yeah.
out there, but obviously
They do it halfway. Honestly,
Yeah,
I've
Yeah.
done
Just
that.
go a full way.
Yeah.
Just get in there. Balls deep.
Just go for it, yeah. Let's
Literally.
Just be game like you were. And
Lose your mind for a bit and then just think, what's going on here? But you know, it's worked out well.
yeah.
Done well
Of
for
course
it.
it has, you have. And that's what I was going to say as well, to be fair to you. Doesn't matter how you've done it or what
As long
people
as you
think.
get a load of looting,
Yeah.
just get loads of money.
You've done well and you are a success story of the
Yeah.
town, so well done to you.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck them all.
She made a living out of fucking it.
So that's it.
Yeah. No, brilliant. But yeah, so
Well, thanks for having me.
no, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Great to meet Bubbles.
Yeah.
And your co-worker.
Pleasure to meet yourself as well.
And on that note, Bubbles.
Yeah.
Right, thank you, Sienna. Thanks,
Bye.
lads.
Bye.
See you later.
Cheers.